Good afternoon. This is Brett Hayworth for Siouxland Public Media News. After years of debate, county officials have approved plans for a wind farm in the Iowa Great Lakes region. The Dickinson County Board of Adjustment unanimously voted for the Red Rock Wind Energy Farm after hearing 3 days of testimony last week, including a final hearing that lasted 4 hours. In 2023, the board turned down permits for the project. The new proposal included fewer wind turbines and farther setback distances in eastern Dickinson County. The initiative now also requires a radar-based system that automatically turns on warning lights on the towers whenever a plane is in the vicinity. Aaron Jansen, who owns a wedding venue outside of Terrell, Iowa, opposed the plan, saying, quote, "We just feel everyone got the shaft on this deal," end quote. Jansen says property owners will likely file an appeal. The lead developer with Red Rock Wind says hundreds of people supported the project, which he says will bring in long-term economic opportunities with the 67 turbines to be placed. In other news, Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley says funding for public media may get caught up in wider efforts to cut the federal budget. The Trump administration has proposed asking Congress to rescind about $9 billion in previously approved funding to public media, as well as to USAID and State Department programs. Grassley said he isn't looking to cut any specific programs, but he wouldn't vote against a broad resolution that included those cuts.
And I think if I were to vote against a $9 billion rescission, the constituents of Iowa would say to me, "Are you a fiscal conservative or aren't you?"
Also last week, President Trump issued an executive order barring the Corporation for Public Broadcasting from directing funding to NPR and PBS. Those organizations are the largest providers of programming for public radio stations. Additionally, disability advocates are concerned that the proposed cuts by the Trump administration will eliminate their organizations. A leaked budget proposal shows Health and Human Services plans to no longer fund several programs that help the vulnerable. That includes the Iowa Developmental Disabilities Council, where Brooke Lovelace is the executive director.
It's really scary that might all go away, that all of that advocacy work that we've been doing the last 50 years, we might take several decades steps back by eliminating our programs.
If the cuts go through Congress, Lovelace says 2 other groups, Disability Rights of Iowa and the University Center for Excellence, would also be impacted. For Siouxland Public Media News, I'm Brett Hayworth.